Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta
What's up, fellers and fellettes, mini truckers and mini truckettes? So we've got this 2000 Daihatsu S210P twin cam fuel injected truck back in the garage. Oh, it's been such a long process, unfortunately. It's a simple process, but it's taken time, and it's been sitting here for, I don't know, over a month, well over, probably 2 months, honestly. As much as I hate to say that. But we've got it whipped. I believe we've got it whipped. So what we had to do was pretty much just get a new cam. The exhaust cam with new phasers. That's what we had to come down to. Unfortunately, that was a 4-week wait, 4.5 weeks. We waited on that camshaft and phaser to come in, and it was almost $1,000, and it came straight from Japan, straight from Daihatsu. No aftermarket stuff, OEM. That's exactly what's supposed to be in the truck type of camshaft. So I feel terrible about having a truck here as long as I have, but we tried everything we could in the first couple weeks of having it to keep from going to a new camshaft and new phaser. We tried to lock out the phasers. They just would not hold. When we first tried it, we shaved the nut down that holds the phasers onto the camshaft. And what it does is that nut goes into that phaser, and it allows that phaser to move. When you shave the nut, it keeps that phaser from moving. You're only shaving at 20 thousandths. That didn't work because the internals of the phasers were just completely blown out. We tried taking it apart, JB welding the phasers so they would not move. Surprisingly, JB weld didn't hold for whatever reason. And the reason we had to go with a brand new cam was because the VVT solenoid that was in the truck prior to us working on it. Well, I guess I'll back up. Prior to us working on it, someone else worked on it. They put a new VVT solenoid in it, and it's currently good. The one that's in it's currently good, but the last one actually had a piece of metal that fell out of it, and it got wedged. That piece of metal that fell out of it got wedged in between the camshaft and an oil galley, which I'll just show you the camshaft and how it was gouged. So let me see. I'm sure you can see this gouge right here in the middle. There's an oil galley that goes around here, and that little piece of metal got stuck in the galley kind of on the back side here, and just kind of chewed this cam up. And this is where the VVT solenoid reads the cam. So unfortunately, that is an issue with the camshaft itself. This is the nut. This is a big nut, so no pun intended. But here's the socket. 1 5/16, 1 inch and 5/16, or I believe a 48 or a 49 millimeter. I think a 49 millimeter is equivalent. So it's a good fit. It's not perfect. This nut is reverse thread. So let me say this right. Lefty tighty, righty loosey. Yeah, that's weird. So if you're ever taking this nut off to put new phasers on, remember this is reverse thread, and a 1 15/16 socket fits this nut. That is the most common one we can find. If you do find a metric, it's probably going to be a 48 or a 49. Where I bought the socket at. Good luck finding a socket, by the way. But where I found this socket, the tool store, get some oil on it. Anyway, the tool store I bought it from was the only one in Columbus that had this. I called around all kinds of tool stores. Of course, you could probably get on a tool truck, Mac or Snap-on, and they might have one. They might have to special order it. I'm really not sure. I didn't go that avenue. I didn't even call my Snap-on guy because a socket that size was probably several $100s through a Snap-on, maybe Mac or Maco or any of those big names. So good luck finding the socket. That's all I'm going to say. And typically when you find a socket this size, it's going to be a 3/4 drive. Luckily, I came out with a 1/2 inch drive. So I guess if anyone's struggling to find a socket that'll fit their phaser, can always get a hold of me. I have an outlet now to where I can get you a socket, ship it out to you. I can ship you the one that I have there, and I'll just go buy a new one. Yeah, she's holding compression. She's building great compression. When we first shaved the nut on that old camshaft, it held 180 pounds compression. It's holding that now. It's got me a little gun shy because the first time we got this engine to build compression, I cranked it up. It ran for like 10 seconds and lost everything because that phaser blew apart completely on the inside, just gave out. We even tried, which this could work if you knew the right position. We even tried welding the phaser to the camshaft so that he wouldn't have to have $1,000 part thrown into this engine. So it's unfortunate. It's expensive. That's why I've said in the past, if you looked at my other videos on this S210P Daihatsu, if it says twin cam on that tailgate, or if you notice that it's a twin cam truck by looking at the engine, step away from it. Don't buy it. If you have a phaser issue, I think a phaser itself is in the ballpark of $500. So it's a very expensive truck when it breaks down. The water pump is expensive on this truck. I think the water pump was over $200, which is double the price of a single cam Daihatsu or any other brand at that matter. So it's just things to keep in mind. These Daihatsus, S210s, they're able to be imported by anybody, and you're going to start seeing them more in the States. And it's just It's one that you need to keep an eye out on what you're buying. You know, if money's not a big deal, if it breaks down on you, the twin cam's great because it has VVT, so you're going to have a little more power, but your reliability, reliability of the engine is just, it's a little less than a single cam engine, so they're more expensive. So, which I have another S210 coming in 2 weeks from now, I believe. It's going to be getting a complete engine swap. The crankshaft's ruined in it. So he was looking at doing a crank replacement, doing a crank kit in it. And when you guys do cranks, you got to remember that your rods, your connecting rods, wear with the crank in a lot of the cases. I've gotten lucky a couple times and it's been all right, but ones that are worn, you know, those connecting rods, they get egg-shaped when they connect to the crankshaft. So if something happens to your crankshaft, you might as well rebuild the whole engine, have it machined. Luckily, I have an outsourced where I can get a complete reman engine and just do a swap on it. Reman engines have a 90-day warranty on them. So I guess it's something you got to keep in mind. Also, is when you go to rebuild one, how you're going to rebuild it. It's going to be a full thing. Just do a swap, have a warranty. Do it yourself, not have a warranty. So at the end of the day, it's better to have just a reman engine with a 90-day warranty. It's going to be around the same ballpark price as if you go buy all the parts, rebuild it, the machine work, paying the labor for the machinists, and just putting everything back together, acquiring all the specs. I mean, these things are a little different than working on a small block Chevy. So it's just some things to keep in mind, I guess. I don't know. It's been a very long day for me. I woke up at 9:30 p.m. last night, and right now it is currently 4 minutes to 5 p.m. So it's been a very long day. I drove from Memphis, Tennessee to Columbus, Ohio last night. Got back, started sourcing a socket, got it, tore this engine back down the top end, got the cams out of it, put them back in, put the front cover on, compression test. I'm going to stick the valve cover on it, fire this thing up, let it run, hear it run, and we're going to go from there, I guess. So we will, I guess, you can stick with me here for a minute. I'll get this thing fired up. We'll put the valve cover on it and put the plug in it, coil packs on it. We'll hit that key, see if she runs, and hopefully she runs longer than 10 seconds. Well, hang loose. We'll be right back. Get those sparkulators put in. The lightning boxes on top of the sparkulators, and we'll get this thing fired off. All right, mini truckers, mini truckettes, Daihatsuers, Daihatsu connoisseurs. So I've got the timing belt on. I've had it on actually, but I just put the crank pulley on down there to hold that timing belt on when this thing starts, so we don't have to worry about that timing belt slipping off and causing some issues. Valve cover pan is on. Get down here and get you some visuals. Of coil packs are on. Everything's plugged back in. VVT solenoid's in. So this is the moment of truth, guys. When you hear this thing run, is also the first time I'm hearing it run. Let's just pray that it runs longer than 10 seconds. This is the fuel relay. We'll get it plugged back in. You know what? Let's just crank over on it. No fuel. And we'll get the top end lubricated and get some oil pressure going up there. So okay, let's get this fuel relay in. Fuel pump cycled. Moment of truth, guys. This is it. Woo! Hot damn. Oh my goodness. Just stay running. Just stay running. I told you, we had her whipped. This is the longest this truck's ran in 2 years. Oh my goodness. Wow. My goodness, we got her whipped, boys and girls, fellers and fellettes. Oh my goodness. You have no idea how relieved that I genuinely am right now. She sounds great. She's running at a 180 pounds of compression. Man, this thing sounds good. Oh. My goodness. Battery lights on, of course, because we're not running the alternator or the water pump. I won't let it run very long. I'm going to shut it off here in a second. Oh boy. You have no idea how happy that makes me. How much relief we have. Now this old girl's running again. The farmer can pick his truck up now, start enjoying it and using it the way he anticipates on using it when he bought it. He took this thing to 2 different mechanics. One was a John Deere mechanic and another one did, I believe they did like imports and stuff like that, so they couldn't figure it out. One guy said it had compression, one guy said it didn't have compression. But these are very high compression engines, so keep in mind, I like to see 100 pounds or better of compression. So if you're under 100 pounds, try to do your valve adjustment, check your timing belt, maybe it slipped and your timing's not spot on. Oh my goodness. Let's give it a little rev. Power, baby. More power. More power, baby. Woo! Hell yeah, brother. Get you some of that. Mini truck professionals over here in the 2-car garage. Come on with it. You smoking a little bit. It's alright. She'll come back around. You gotta think this thing's been sitting for 2 years. Those rings gotta come back around. It smells a little bit like flood. don't really smell like oil, so maybe it's the old gas that's in it as well. But I fully intend on this truck coming back around, doing what it's supposed to do. Those rings got to get in there and reset. Top end sounds amazing. Bottom end, the truck sounds great all the way around. So, man, we'll go ahead and shut her off. But I'm not running a water pump, so she runs. She runs well. This thing will come back around and be an awesome little rig. Now we get to take the timing belt back off. Do a water pump job on it, put a brand new timing belt on it. The current timing belt that I have on the truck actually right now is the old one. It is stretched and it is not allowing the timing to be spot on. It's off a notch because the belt's stretched out. I do believe it was a couple notches off, a couple teeth off when we got it, so the belt was loose. So when you're getting these old trucks, make sure you're checking that stuff. Pull that cover off and just feel the tension of that belt. Check your cracks in it. This belt wasn't really cracked up, but it is stretched, so yeah, it's just things you need to look out for. Wow, I am so relieved. I'm so happy. I'm glad that this thing is up and running the way it should be. My goodness. So guys, that's thank you, by the grace of God, you're running, you're sounding good, you continue to run. So that's the most this truck has ran in the last 2 years, 2.5 years or so. What a relief to me. This guy's going to be ecstatic to get his truck back in a running order, doing what it's supposed to do. And yeah, I guess it's going to be put back to work out in the crop fields, spraying, going back and forth. So yeah, it's going to be an awesome rig. He can get it back to use. You don't have to worry about buying another truck or putting an engine in this thing. Another one is saved by the JMT crew, my dad and I. So we got it whipped. We got her put back together. Put that timing belt and that water pump on it. Do a full oil service. I'm going to talk about doing some shocks on the back of this because it's actually pretty spongy. So I'm going to hopefully take some bounce out of the rear of this truck. Get this thing out of here. I got other trucks that's got to come in. I've got 2 trucks that are chomping at the bit right now. They got to be done in the next week and a half. One's a pretty big job. One's, I think, a minor job. So get this one out of here. I'm going to start busting my butt on the other big job tomorrow. I got another one's going to be dropped off probably tomorrow, the next day. Keep these mini trucks trucking. Keep these wheels rolling. Appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, and you like these mini trucks, you need tips, or maybe I'm working on something you might be working on, or maybe some how-tos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come visit us, watch our videos, check them out. You know, these are something that there's not a whole lot of information out there, and I try to help people out putting that information out there. I know my way around the trucks pretty well. So yeah, make sure you give us a subscribe, hit that bell, get notifications. Like I said, I appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you guys keep these wheels rolling, keep these trucks trucking, and we will catch you on the next one.